What up, family? It's your brother Makai back with another video. I want to say congratulations. We got 2 days left in this retrograde. It's over on the 2nd, which we still have the shadow period. But thank the gods that it's over. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Venus and to all you watching on this Venus Friday. And remember, self-love is the greatest love because you can't give something to somebody that you don't have yourself. Let's get into it, family. So during this retrograde, did you write down your plans? Did you write down the visions and dreams? Did you meditate? Because that was all the blueprint and all the instructions you were going to need, because this is go time. This is execution time. It is time for us to begin to execute and move forward on the plans that you've created. Execution. You know, it's funny, in real estate, they say location. I'm going to say execution. It ain't done till it's done. My brother tells me, he says, if you ain't put it out, it ain't finished. If you don't put it out, it's not finished. And I respect that 1,000,000%. It makes sense. A lot of us, we have ideas and we have things we're doing that we sit on because we don't necessarily have the confidence internally, or we don't believe in ourselves, and we're looking for somebody else to validate us. One technique I used to overcome that was I began to write down my goals, what I wanted to achieve. And this is from a book I read. It's called The 7 Principles of Spiritual Success. And one of the principles was to write down what you want and keep it with you. And look at it in the AM, and look at it before you go to sleep. And look at it throughout the day, because it's a reminder of your goals. And it's almost like a checklist. Okay, I did this, and this. We usually don't make roadmaps for our life. You know, I mean, we'll get up and bust our hump for our employer, and we'll, jump out the window for family members and children. But we really don't have a blueprint or a map for ourselves. I mean, you can simply write the things on here. I want to stop cursing. I don't want to smoke weed no more. I want to stop drinking. And carry this card and let it remind you each time you read this as to the goals that you have set for yourself. Yes, we have long-term goals. And yes, you may want to have $1 million empire, and you want to make millions of dollars. But until you get there, you got to have the little steps. Like Bobby Brown said, every little step I take, each step counts, because you're on that path. And you don't want to run, because when you're running, you might miss things. So you need to be more mindful and take your time on this path. You understand? Become a perfectionist at traveling on the path, because the destination is the end, and you just create a whole new destination. So enjoy the ride. It's like a road trip, For some reason, when you're on a road trip, driving to the destination is like it takes forever. But getting back home is like quick. And the reason is in your psychology of the mind, is that when you're going to a new place, there's new things to see. Your head's constantly turning. You're seeing new people, new things, and new situations. And this is why it seems like it takes so long. But we need to learn patience. What I would say is, for me, it's not necessarily patience. It's just I need to enjoy the ride. Not be so focused on getting to my destination. Not be so focused on getting to the end. But am I getting the meaning of each situation and each lesson that's coming across my life on this journey? We all was born for a purpose. You're here to do whatever you're here to do. And that's kind of the thing that we need to figure out. But if you're not researching yourself, if you're not looking at yourself, if you don't know your destiny number or your life path number, or you don't know your moon and sun sign, or you don't know your zodiac or what house Venus is in. These are things that you want to begin to look up. What's your ruling planet? What's the angel over that ruling planet? So there's been blueprints that's already been left here from other individuals who have done the research. And it's cool to know your ancestry and your bloodline, but I'm talking about yourself from a spiritual perspective and from a cosmic perspective. So it's cool to know who your great-grandfather was and great-grandmother was, but that does not necessarily define who you are. You have to understand and know and understand who you are. This is why I tell you to start with self-love. Because when you love yourself, what others say about you don't matter. When you love yourself, other people's opinion of you don't matter, because it doesn't matter if they like you. But if you're living to be liked, then that's the social norms, and you're looking for acceptance. Well, maybe you wasn't put on the earth to be accepted. Maybe you're the exception to the rule. Maybe you're the black sheep of your family for a reason. Maybe this is the technique that the gods knew that had to be done to put a fire up under your butt so that you can get things done in your life. Yes, I said to a brother a couple days ago, I said, imagine if your life started perfect. What would you work towards? So a lot of us come from bad situations, broken homes, no father, maybe your mother's absent. Yes, that is to build you up. That is not to destroy you. Because if they start you off in perfection, then the only place to go is to imperfection. So we need to start imperfect to become perfect or more perfect. You understand? If you start out on top, it's easier to lose everything. But if you get it out the mud and you build it, if you should lose it, you can build it again. This is why self-love is so important, because these are the moments that you're going to believe in yourself when nobody else is believing in you. When you got business ideas and you want to create different opportunities and inventions, and people, oh, that's not going to work. Of course, for them, it's not going to work because that information was given to you. Stop sharing. Stop looking for people to be happy for your success, because remember, your success is only success to you. Everybody else has got a window seat watching, but they're not living that life. They're not having the true experiences that you're having. So all you got to do is stay focused and do you. It doesn't matter what your mother think. It doesn't matter what your father think. It doesn't matter. When you get caught up in that, you're not living your best life, because you may not be where you want to be, but you're definitely not where you used to be. And like I say all the time, if you don't like where you are, turn your head and look back and see how far you came. And stop thinking about where you are and start focusing on where you're trying to go. And do the things you need to do right now to go to the places you want to go. I read in a book, I read a lot of books, where it talked about the different things in our lives are the equivalency of trees. Well, guess what? You got to plant a seed in the earth, and it takes a long time for a tree to grow. So be mindful of the seeds that you are planting in yourself, and if you're allowing others to plant seeds in you as well. You got to protect your garden. You know, every once in a while, you got to tear the soil up to bring the nutrients to the surface. You know, dig deep down within yourself. That's a solo project. That's not a team project. Even though your angels are there, the gods are there, the ancestors are there, they're there to assist. They're not there to do, they're there to assist. And they're just assisting you from a metaphysical and a mental perspective. But you have to physically do the work. So like I said, if you don't know where to start, write a blueprint for yourself. I carry this with me every day. I read it when I wake, and I read it when I go to sleep. Why? Because I need to remind myself every day that this is my blueprint, not what the world has for me out here, not what Twitter has to say, not what IG, not Facebook. This is the reality I live in. Social media for me is an outlet. Whether you give me a like or not, it don't matter, because I like myself. So if you like me, that's just one extra like. So look, it's a Venus Friday. Get outside, get some air in your lungs. You made it. You're vertical. Somebody passed away and they didn't make it. So you have another opportunity to enjoy Mother Earth, to enjoy life, you know, to create more experiences and new nuances. So let's get it. You know, we ain't promised tomorrow, so let's enjoy right now. Let's cherish this moment that we have now. So it's Venus Friday. Find a reason why you love yourself, other than the reasons that others love you. You understand? Self-love is the key. Because when you love yourself, if somebody else don't love you, it don't even matter. Hey, it's been your brother Makai. And remember, write that blueprint. Keep it on your person. And throughout the day, even if you're at work, look at that thing. I even say mine out loud. So listen, it's your brother Makai. It's been a beautiful Venus Friday. I'm about to get back to this sun work. Y'all have an amazing day, an amazing weekend. And remember, self-love is the most important love. And obstacles are the things that you see when you take your eyes off the goal. Peace, family.